Hey guys, how you doing? This is my summary for Chapter 1, Law and Ethics, and I just wrote down a bunch of notes, and I'm going to read them to you, and let's just start it off. Well, it starts with tools for ethical decision making, and it says how the chapter will cover Western philosophical theories, and the terms that we should know is what is being, ontology, what is knowing, epistemology, and how should one act is ethics, obviously. But it says ethics could be broken into three sub areas: meta ethics, which it analyzes the meaning of moral language; normative ethics, which considers the norms that act as principles of ethical behavior; or applied ethics, or I didn't know how to say castry, but that applies normative theories to specific ethical dilemmas. So it's interesting. But these are all these examples I'm going to give you are examples of media ethics, not media law. I made sure to say that. But anyways, philosophical theories are some examples would be Aristotle and Immanuel Kant. Both can help in deliberations, and I don't know about that. Oh, that word. Sorry, I have terrible handwriting. It's half cursive, half regular. But it made sure to note that you need to start building up your resources for theories and all that, so you're not facing an ethical question at your deadline. This was kind of a longer chapter than I thought. But anyways, let's hop into Socrates. He was an ancient philosopher, lived in Athens, Rome, 469 to 399 BC. He taught Plato, who then taught Aristotle. And his beliefs were, you got to follow your own principle, and you got to be independent in thought, which you should be. And I agree with him. And then Plato wrote many of his teachings into dialogues, because the man didn't really, well, they didn't have a word for it back then. He didn't write his own notes. But anyways, he thought he could help Athenians by asking them to examine their mortal lives and think independently for themselves, which actually got him killed. A famous quote by him would be that unexamined life is not worth living. But going forward, he got imprisoned by the government in Athens and sentenced to death in 399 BC. And it was all for allegedly corrupting the Athens youth with his ideas and introducing false gods. So basically, he wanted people to think for themselves, and they didn't like it. But Plato's Crito, it's a dialogue he wrote, explains all the situation, and he puts emphasis on his teacher's beliefs and all that. And then let's go on to Plato. He was 428/7 to 348/7 BC, and he left Athens after not agreeing with it being politically conflicted. And then he did that for 12 years, and then came back, and he started an academy, wrote a book called The Republic. And from there, I think he's probably one of my favorite. But anyways, this chapter just goes over the basis of ethics and some examples of theories. And to finalize and summarize it up, it just makes us understand that every profession has its code of ethics, basically. And they are very necessary to understand, study, write about, whatever you need to do. And you need to understand it in order to be successful in life. But anyways, that's chapter 1 recap, and y'all have a good night.